The second pillar is called a formidable business model. Again, let's continue my conversation with my prospective client named Bill. If my prospective client did not give me a satisfactory answer with my first question, that tells me that his business is not yet validated in the Facebook platform, which also means that he hadn't proven yet that his business can be profitable in the Facebook platform. At this point, I can say this to him. So, Bill, based from your answers, it looks like you haven't really validated that your business is really profitable in the Facebook platform. That means I don't have any basis or baseline to determine how much sales I could generate for your business using Facebook marketing and Messenger marketing. It would be easy to answer your question if, let's say, in the first 5 months of your operation, your business is averagely generating $5,000 per month in the Facebook platform alone. Because at least in that case, I have a solid basis and a realistic baseline. But since you have none, then here is my answer to your question. The only way to find out how much sales I could generate for your business this month in the Facebook platform is by running test campaigns. And I'm going to teach you how to do this in the succeeding modules. Now, let's say Bill was able to answer my first question with flying colors. That's the time I'm going to ask my second question. Okay, Bill, thanks for answering my first question. Now, here is my second question. Do you have a formidable business model? What does a formidable business model means? A formidable business model means your business model is profitable. Let me give you some example. The first example I'm going to give you is my experience as a store owner and branch manager. I learned pillar number 2 the hard way. It took me more than 4 years to realize that my first biggest business was failing because of its business model. The company's business model for a branch operator was designed to fail 90% of the time. In the next slide, I'm going to show you why. So here's the business model of the networking company where I became a branch operator. As a branch operators, we have 60% profit margin if a non-member will buy the product from us. So this is the 60% profit margin from non-members. So the tendency here is that the non-member will avail the membership so they can enjoy the 50% discount. This means once a non-member became a registered member, the profit margin left for the branch operator will decrease from 60% to 10%. So that's why from here, 60% profit margin from non-members, it became 10% only once they become a member. And if that member decides to become a franchisee, we as branch operators will only get 5% profit margin. So from 10% profit margin, if the member decides to become a franchisee of that company, then our 10% profit margin will be decreased to 5% profit margin. So what did you notice here? The more our prospect gets deeper in the sales funnel, the lesser profit margin the branch operator gets. If, as a branch operator, you will just rely on reselling the products, it was obvious in this business model that you are bound to fail. You have to remember, as a branch operator, we have other overheads like payment for the office rent, payment for the employees, government mandatory fees, taxes, promotional expenses, operating expenses, event expenses, and more. Unfortunately, I realized this important lesson after more than 4 years of operating as a branch operator. There were more months that my store was losing money than earning money, even though our monthly sales are averaging at 250,000 pesos. Again, the problem here is the business model. So now I'm saving you a lot of time, money, and effort by teaching you this very important lesson. Sometimes we fail in our business not because we are not doing enough. In fact, I was very diligent and persistent when I was a branch operator. But sometimes we fail in our business simply because the business model of our business was designed to fail. Here's another business model that I have experienced that proves to be a not formidable business model. There are many disadvantages of a drop shipping business model that many people are not aware of. In this video, I'm going to show you those disadvantages so that you will be aware next time. I have experience running Facebook ad campaigns for drop shipping businesses, and here are the common problems. First, you have no control with your supplier. I remember my dropshipping clients getting refunds from their orders because their supplier is not delivering the ordered products on time. Some suppliers are not even responsive when there are customer complaints on their products or services. You have no control with your supplier, and yet your business model depends on them. Because of this problem, this is what other dropshippers do. They started getting their inventories from their own country. So now, instead of sourcing their products in China, they are now sourcing their products in US or in their own country. This fast tracks the delivery time, and it gives them more control since the manufacturer is just nearby. Another disadvantage of a dropshipping business is that you can't offer COD or cash on delivery. COD, especially here in the Philippines, is a very powerful conversion strategy. I remember one client of mine that sells shoes and apparels. They were able to 10 times their sales by simply offering cash on delivery service. But you can't do this in a drop shipping model. Another problem with drop shipping model is that your product is very easy to copy. This is the reason why dropshippers don't want to share their e-commerce websites or even their Facebook pages. Because once they share it, someone can easily track who their supplier is or maybe find a better supplier, and instantly they have copied your product. This is not a good business model if you are planning to build a business that will last for a very long time. You want to build a business that will surpass even your own lifetime, so that you can pass on your business to your son or grandson. But that is not possible if your business model is not formidable. So let's review. What makes a formidable business model? First, it means your business model is profitable. It means you have enough profit margin that will keep your business profitable. Your operation cost is manageable. You have an overall control over your business. Your overhead cost is at the minimum, and more. Second, a formidable business model means your business is scalable. If your business model can generate more profit with the same effort you're doing right now, by simply building an automated system around your business, that business is scalable. If your business model can build a team that can eventually run your business even without you, that business model is scalable. If you can leave your business for a month while in a vacation and your business can still operate and be profitable even without you because it has a business system in place, then that business model is scalable. Third, a formidable business model means it can stay for a long term. You have a long-term business if it is not dependent on unreliable suppliers that can hamper your business operation and cash flow. You have a long-term business if it is not dependent on people, but instead, it's dependent on a system. Fourth, a formidable business model means it has a long-term brand. You have a long-term brand if you can build a branding for your business that is bigger than yourself. Just like what Apple did. Apple continues to become a successful and powerful company even without Steve Jobs. Now, time to review your business model and find some possible holes in your business model. Ask the following question for your business. Do you have a formidable business model? What are the things that you have less control in your business and how you can change that? Do you have a bad or good suppliers? Do you have a profitable profit margin? Is your business model scalable? Is your business model profitable? Is your business has the potential to run on its own in the future even without you? Can you build a long-term branding for your business?